Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Wan Haslin. So this is the video presentation on Chapter 6 Project Management. So our group is assigned with 2 past year exam project management questions to show our problem solving process. Before we start, I'm going to introduce our group member. First is me, I am Putri Nur Shahida, and the rest is Afini, Atira, and Nur Shahira Liana. So we start the presentation with Shahira explanation on the question of March 2014.
Hello, I am Shahira. So now I'm going to explain about the question for past year March 2014. Okay, first of all, here is the timetable. So the timetable below shows the activity, predecessors, and duration in days that required to complete a project for Teguh Berdiri Construction Company. So in the next question, we'll be asking about the diagram and how to calculate the EET and LET. So Putri will be explain that part, which is how to draw the diagram and how to calculate the LET and EET.
Hi, I'm back. Thank you, Shaira, for explaining the question given. So I'm going to show the problem solving for question A and B. So we start with question A. First, for even 1, in the question given, it said that A and B, there is no predecessor. So I'm just going to put the error here, and A is 9 and B is 8. For even 2, C is coming out from A, which is C is 7. For even 3, D is coming out from B and C. And then B and C have separate beginning. So I have to connect B to C using dummy here and put even 4 here. Come out with D is 6. Next, E is coming out from B, so we put E here. E is 10 and proceed with even 5, which is F come out from E. F is 12. For the last one, we have G coming out from D and F. So I can finish up them at one point. So that is why I make an error like this here and here, so I can finish up the even. So this is even number 6 coming out the G13 and finish out with even 7. So I'm going to proceed with calculation of LET, a calculation of EET and LET. So first I'm going to calculate for EET. It starts to the left and right. So I'm going to put 0 first. For the EET, we need to additional all the number. So for this, for even 1 to 2, I'm going to add 0 plus 9 equal to 9, and then for even 3, 0 plus 8 equal to 8. For even 4, 9 plus 7 equal to 16. For even 5, 8 plus 10 equal to 18. But for even 6, we have 2 error. It means we have to find out which one is the bigger numbers, and we're going to put up here. So first we're going to calculate the even 4 to 6. 16 plus 6 equal 22, and 18 plus 12 equal to 30. So 30 is the biggest. Put here 30. Proceed with even 7. 30 plus 13 equal to 43. So just put the 43 down here so we can start calculate for LET. We put 43 here. For LET, we need to minus from even 7 to 6. 43 minus 13, we will get 30. For even 6 to 5, 30 minus 12, we are going to get 18. For even 4, 30 minus 6, we will get 24. And next one, for even 3, 18 minus 10, we will get 8. And for even number 2, 24 minus 7, we will get 17. For this part, for this area, this is the same as here, but this part we need to additional. This we need to minus. So we need to find which one is the smallest number so we can put the calculation here. So first we are going to calculate to even 2 to 1. 17 minus 9, we will get 8. For even 3 to 1, 8 minus 8, we will get 0. So as I said just now, we need to choose the smallest number. So just put 0 here. So it's done. So this is how to answer the first question and second question. For the third question, which is C, Shahira will proceed with the calculation. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. So the next question, which is C, okay, the question is identify the critical path and critical activities. Before that, what is critical path and critical activities? So critical path is path that those activities are expected to consume the most time in which determines the completion time. So basically, the critical path is paths that have the similar EET and LET. So when we look back at the diagram just now, so the paths that have a similar EET and LET is 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so next is critical activities. So how we can identify the critical activities? We can look back at the critical path, which activities that included. So 1 to 3 is B, and 3 to 5 is E, 5 to 6 is F, and 6 to 7 is G. So the critical activities is the critical activities are B, E, F, and G. Okay, the next question is determine the shortest time to complete the project. Okay, the completion time. So the completion time is the ending of the project. Still we refer to the diagram, which is the last project 7. So the total is 43 days. Okay, then in E, which activities can be delayed without delaying the entire project? So it's about the um, 9 critical paths. So non-critical activity. So it were A, C, and D. So the next question, calculate the total float for activity C. Okay, on how we can calculate the total float for activity C is, okay, so here is the formula. H refer to head and T refer to tail. So LETH, okay, 24 here, 24 minus with EET T tail, okay, which is 9. So 24 minus 9 and minus the duration. So the duration is the duration for activity C, which is 7. So it will be 24 minus 9 and 7. So the total is 8 days. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, next we are going to discuss on past year question September 2014 on Chapter 6 Project Management. Okay, Poros 1 is contemplating producing a new custom designed sport car. The activities necessary to build an experimental model and related data are given in the following table. Okay, based on the table given, they have given the activity from A to J, an immediate predecessor, and the duration in weeks. Okay, now we will discuss on question A, B, C, and D that has given. The question A and B will be explained by my friend Atira, while question C and D will be discussed the solution and explained by myself, Afini. Okay, let's go to the question A and B.
For question A, we must construct a diagram from the table that provided. We have even one where we have A, B, and C. If we look at the question, they didn't have the predecessor, but you must still come up with one circle. Then we have E coming from B. So we have even 2. Then we have even 3. Where else F start coming out after we finish the E and C. Then we have G coming from A. Then D coming from B. And then we have H coming from D and F. Then we have even 6, where I coming from H. Then J coming from G, we have even 7. And then we finish out the project. For question B, we should compute the earliest event time and latest event time for each event in the network.
For EET, we must calculate from left to the right. For event 1, we should put 0, and then we move to event 2, we put 3 because duration for B is 3 weeks. If we look at event 3, there is 2 direction, which is from E and C. If we total up the event 2 and 3, we get 8. If we look at the event 1 and 3, we get 2. So we must choose the largest number for EET, which is 8. Then event 4, we get 8. Event 5, we get 14 because 8 plus 6 is 14. Next, event 6, 14 plus 4, we get 18. And then event 7, we get 12 when 8 plus 4. Lastly, event 8, we get 23 because 18 plus 5 is largest number than 12 plus 3. So we move to the LET. To calculate LET, we should calculate from right to the left. So we put 23, same goes to the last EET project. Event 7, we get 20 because we minus the 23 and 3. Event 6, 23 minus 5 is 18. And then event 5, 18 minus 4 is 14. Event 4, we get 16. Event 3, we get 8. For event 2, there is 2 direction, which is D and E. To calculate EET, we must choose the lowest number. If we look at from event 3, 8 minus 5 is 3. Then we look at event 5. 14 minus 8 is 6. So we put the lowest number, which is 3. Lastly, for event 1, we also should calculate one by one until we get the lowest number. So I have calculated and I get 0 from event 2. We minus 3 and 3.
As for question C, determine the critical path and critical activities for the project. The meaning of critical path and critical activity has explained by Shahida on previous slide. So I'm just going to discuss the answer. For the critical path for this from this project is from event 1. Then they go to event 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Okay. Why the event start from 3 to 5 instead of 3 to 4? This is because when you see from the diagram PERT on question A, the event 4 has different number of EET and LET. So we cannot use in the critical path here, because the critical path need to have same number of EET and LET. Okay, next, critical activities is from the event on the critical path. Therefore, the critical activity should be B, E, F, H and I. Now we go to the question D, that we need to find the total float for G and the independent float for F. Okay, how can we calculate this total float for G? Okay, as you can see here, the event 4 and event 7. Here the duration for the event, this is activity G, which is the duration is 4 here. So this total float, they have their own formula, which is we start from the right side, the bottom side, which is 20, number 20 will be minus 8 from the top left side here, and again minus the duration of the activity G, which is 4. So it will be calculate by 20 minus 8, then minus 4, and get 8 weeks. Why we need to use weeks here? Because based on the question, they ask the duration is on weeks, so we need to ask on weeks too. So the total float for G is 8 weeks. Okay, next we go to the independent float for F. Okay, how can we calculate, and what is the formula is? Okay, for the independent float, also we start at the right side, but different from the total float, we start from the bottom right side. But here we start from the top right side here. 14 minus by the bottom left side here, 8. And again, need to minus the activity duration of F here, 6. So the calculation must be 14 minus 8 minus 6 equal to 0 weeks. So the independent float for F equals to 0 weeks. Okay, that's all for the past year question, September 2014.